Right. Now in other news, Lagdera constituency member of parliament Abdikadir Hussein Mohamed has appealed against a High Court decision that nullified his election on the 3rd of March this year.
Well, in his appeal, Abdikadir wants the Court of Appeal to set aside the High Court judgment and uphold his win on several grounds, saying the allegations raised were not of a magnitude that can warrant the nullification of the election results.
Sarafina Robi with more on scales of justice.
Lagdera Member of Parliament Abdikadir Mohamed wants the appellate court to overturn the decision of the High Court that nullified his election. Abdikadir argues that the discrepancies used as evidence by his challenger were too negligible to alter the outcome of the polls. In his appeal, the lawmaker also argues that the ruling was based on assumptions and presumptions in violation of the established standard and burden of proof in election petitions. Abdikadir disputes the nullification of the results on account of a variance of votes from 8 polling stations after scrutiny, which was 125 votes, saying it was negligible and did not alter the difference between him and Abbas Ibrahim Kafu, the respondent, which was a total of 1,049 votes in violation of Section 83(1) of the Election Act.
I think we are confident that my client is confident this year. I think the people of Lagdera need justice. That is why they're here. The decision of the High Court did not do any justice to the people of Lagdera.
Meanwhile, the Supreme Court has slotted a contempt case against Jubilee Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni over his continued insistence on Raila Odinga poll win. The court opines that a mention has indeed been slotted for 17th March 2023 before the Deputy Registrar of the Supreme Court to confirm compliance on the filing of responses and submissions. Uzalendo Institute of Leadership and Democracy wants Kioni held in contempt for orders issued on the 5th of September 2022, declaring William Ruto as the rightful elected president. A Chinese national has been arraigned in Kiambu for lying and fraudulently obtaining goat testicles worth over 6 million shillings. Lei Yunyan, while appearing before senior principal magistrate Kinyanjui, however, denied the charges. Yunyan was released on a bond of 2 million shillings or a cash bail of 500,000 Kenyan shillings, awaiting the hearing of the case in August this year. 7 foreigners convicted for trafficking heroin worth 1.3 billion shillings have been sentenced to life imprisonment. Mombasa Chief Magistrate Martha Mutuku also fined the 6 Pakistanis and 1 Iranian 3.97 billion shillings, which is 3 times the value of the drugs in default. In her ruling, Mutuku noted the greatest impact of heroin on the youths in the country. Senior Assistant DPP Alexander Muteti had applied to have the court give them a life sentence. Sarafina Robi for Easy Friday.